am Soumya. Welcome to the new channel Apt Guide. In this channel, I will be solving aptitude questions through shortcut methods. This is specially designed for competitive exams to solve problems fast. Students preparing for competitive exams like GATE, bank exams, GRE, CAT, MAT, SSC, PSU and for placement exams of private companies will find it very helpful to get through those exams. Wish you all a productive learning experience. If you find the videos helpful, please like and share it. Also subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to get notification on our new videos. We will be starting off with the topic time and work and will add on new topics subsequently. Time and work is a very important topic in almost all competitive examination. The basic concept of time and work is work done is equal to efficiency of doing the work into time taken to do the work. That is, W is equal to efficiency into time T. From this we can find what is the efficiency. Efficiency will be equal to work done divided by time and time will be equal to work done by efficiency. Our first question is Ravi takes 8 hours to complete a work and Sam takes 10 hours to complete the same work. How long will they take together to complete the work? So in this question they are telling that a particular work is done by a person Ravi in 8 hours. The same work is done by another person Sam in 10 hours. Then what is the time taken by both Ravi and Sam together to do the work? So if Ravi, let us write the time taken by Ravi is 8 hours, time taken by Sam is 10 hours. So what is the time taken by Ravi and Sam together doing the work? We know that work done is equal to efficiency into time. Then time taken by R plus S will be equal to work done by R plus S by efficiency of R plus S. In the question it is given that work is same everywhere. Hence this is equal to W by efficiency of R plus S. Work done by Ravi is equal to work done by Sam is equal to their total work. So we can equate it to a value W. Now first we need to find out what is the work done. There is an easy method to find out the work done. Work done can be found out by taking the LCM of time taken by the members doing the work. That is, work done is equal to LCM of time taken by Ravi and Sam. That is LCM of 8 and 10. Some of you might be having the doubt, how can we find work done just by taking the LCM of time taken? This I will explain soon after solving this problem. Now find out the LCM of 8 and 10. Divide these two values with the least prime number which can divide both these numbers. That is 2. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 5 is 10. Now there is no common value that can divide 4 and 5 other than 1. Hence LCM will be equal to 2 into 4 into 5, that is 40. Hence work done will be equal to 40. Now we got the value of work done. Now we need to know the efficiency of R plus S. For that we need to know what is the efficiency of R and what is the efficiency of S. So efficiency of R can be found out by doing work done by time. Work done is 40 divided by time taken by Ravi is 8. So efficiency of Ravi is 40 by 8. Now efficiency of Sam will be this 40 divided by time taken by Sam, that is 10. Hence work done by Ravi is 5 and work done by Sam is 4. Now what will be the total efficiency? That is 5 plus 4, that is 9. Now we got the net efficiency also. Hence time taken by R plus S will be equal to work done, that is 40 divided by net efficiency, that is 9. So this is the answer. This is the same question. Now let us see how can we take work done as the LCM of time taken. We know that efficiency of R plus S is equal to efficiency of R plus efficiency of S. Efficiency is equal to work done by time taken. Hence, efficiency of R plus S is equal to work done by time taken by R plus work done by time taken by S. Work done is same for Ravi and Sam. Hence, we took W of R and W of S as W itself. Now, efficiency of R plus S is equal to W into 1 by TR plus 1 by TS. Now, substitute the value of TR and TS here. That is equal to W into 1 by 8 plus 1 by 10. Now, take the LCM of 8 and 10 and solve this equation. W into LCM of 8 and 10 is 40 and here 5 plus 4. Hence, efficiency of R plus S is equal to work done into 9 by 40. Or we can write this as efficiency of R plus S by work done is equal to 9 by 40. From this we can see that efficiency of R plus S is equal to 9 and work done is equal to 40. Hence, this 40 is what? This 40 is the LCM of this TR and TS. That is, we can deduce, from this we can deduce that work done is nothing but the LCM of the time taken by Ravi and Sam. Hence, in all time and work problem, directly we can take work done as the LCM of the time taken instead of doing the entire steps. The next question is, A, B and C can complete a work in 24, 6 and 12 days respectively. How long will they take together to do the work? This question is similar to that of the previous question. The only difference is that here 3 members are given instead of 2. Let us see how can we solve it fast. A, B, C. Time taken by A is 24, B is 6 and C is 12 days. We need to find out the time taken by A, B and C together to do the work. For that, first we need to find out what is the work done. Work done is LCM of time taken, that is LCM of 24, 6 and 12, that is equal to 24. Now we need to find out the total efficiency. For that, first find out efficiency of A. Efficiency of A is 24 by 24, that is 1. Efficiency of B is 24 by 6, that is 4. Efficiency of C is 24 by 12, that is 2. That is work done by time taken. Now find out the total efficiency, that is 1 plus 4 plus 2, that is 7. Now we have the total efficiency, we also have the work done. Hence, time taken by A, B and C together to do the work will be equal to work done by total efficiency, that is equal to 24 by 7 days. This is the answer. The next question is, A and B together can complete a work in 12 days. A alone can complete in 20 days. If B does the work only for half a day daily, then in how many days A and B together complete the work? So in this question, they have given the time taken by A and B together to complete the work. So write A plus B time is 12 days. A alone can complete in 20 days. So time taken by A is also given as 20 days. Okay, from this we can find out the work done. Work done is nothing but the LCM of these two time period. LCM of 12 and 20, which is equal to 60. Hence we got the work done. Now find out the efficiency of A plus B. Efficiency of A plus B will be 60 by 12, that is 5. Efficiency of A will be 60 by 20, that will be equal to 3. Now we can find the efficiency of B from this. Efficiency of B will be what? Efficiency of A plus B minus efficiency of A, that is 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. Now we got the efficiency of B also. Now in the question they have given that the work done by B is only half a day daily. So he is working only half daily, which means his efficiency is half only. His efficiency is half of this value. Now write here, efficiency of A is same, that is 3. Efficiency of B is half of this one value, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. Now they are telling what is the time taken by A and B together to complete the work. For that, you find out what is, if efficiency of A is 3, efficiency of B is 1, what will be the total efficiency? That is 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. We know that work done is 60 and total efficiency is 4. Hence time taken by A plus B will be equal to 60 divided by 4. That is 15 days is the answer. The next question is, two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 12 hours and 16 hours respectively, while a third pipe C can empty the tank in 8 hours. If all the three pipes are opened simultaneously, the tank will be filled in. So this is also a similar problem. So in this they are telling that two pipes A and B are filling a tank in 12 hours. Filling a tank in 12 hours and 16 hours respectively. So time taken by A is 12 hours, time taken by B is 16 hours. Okay, and time taken by another pipe C to empty the tank. This tank is empty in 8 hours. Now, what is the work done? Work done is equal to LCM of 12, 16 and 8. What is the LCM of 12, 16 and 8? That is 48. Now find the efficiency of A. Efficiency of A will be 48 by 12, that is 4. Efficiency of B will be 48 by 16, that is 3. And efficiency of C will be 48 by 8, that is 6. Now in this question, the important thing that we should note is that the tank A and B are filling. Tank C is empty in the tank. And the question is, we need to find out the time taken by all of them to fill the tank. So the purpose of the question is to fill the tank. Hence, the efficiency of A we will take it as positive since it is filling the tank. Efficiency of B also we will take it as positive since it is also filling the tank. But the efficiency of C we will take it as negative since it is emptying the tank. Now the total efficiency will be equal to A plus B minus C, that is 4 plus 3 minus 6, that is equal to 1. Now we have the work done and we also have the net efficiency. Hence time taken will be equal to work done by efficiency of A plus B minus C, that is equal to 48 divided by 1, that is 48 hours. This is the answer. The next question is, pipe A can fill a tank in 20 minutes and pipe B can drain 30 liters per minute. If both pipes are opened together, the tank is full in 60 minutes. Find the capacity of the tank. So in this question, they are asking us to find the capacity of the tank. They have also given that pipe B can drain 30 liters per minute. So we need to find out the time taken by B to completely drain the tank. Then after that, we can find out the amount of water which we could drain in that particular time. So first, let us write what is given. A can fill a tank in 20 minutes. A 20 minutes. And they are not giving the time taken by B to drain the tank, but they have given that both pipes, if both pipes are open together, the tank will be full in 60 minutes. Though okay. And one more, before that, one more thing you should remember is that pipe A can fill the tank, so we will take its efficiency as positive, and pipe B is emptying the tank, so we will take its efficiency as negative. Hence the net efficiency will be equal to A minus B, and the time taken by both A and B to fill the tank is given as 60 minutes, that we will write here. And we need to first find out what is the time taken by B to drain the tank. So for that, the first step is to find out the work done. Work done can be found out by taking the LCM of time taken. What is the time taken? 20 and 60. So find out the LCM of 20 and 60, that will be equal to 60 itself. Now find out the individual efficiencies. The individual efficiencies will be, that is A's efficiency will be 60 by 20, that is 3, and A minus B's efficiency is 60 by 60, that is equal to 1. Now A's efficiency is 3, A minus B's efficiency is 1. A minus B is equal to 1 and A is 3. Then B will be equal to 2. So the efficiency of B will be equal to 2. Now find out the time taken by B to drain the tank. So time taken by B will be equal to work done by efficiency of B. So what is the work done? 60. What is the efficiency of B? That is 2. Hence the time taken by B to drain the tank is 30 minutes. Now they have given that pipe B can drain 30 liters of water per minute. So in 1 minute, B can drain 30 liters of water. Water which the tap B could drain in 30 minutes is equal to the capacity of the tank. So find out how much water B could drain in 30 minutes. In 1 minute, it can drain 30 liters. In 30 minutes, it can drain how much amount of water? Now, cross multiply. Since this time and this capacity of water is directly proportional, cross multiply to get the amount of water that B can drain in 30 minutes. That will be equal to 30, this 30 into this 30 divided by 1, that is equal to 900 liters. This is the amount of water which B could drain completely. That is the capacity of the tank. The next question is, P works twice as that of Q. If Q can complete a work in 12 days, how many days it will take if P and Q work together to do the same work? So in this question they have given that P works twice as that of Q. This gives us the information about the efficiency of P and Q. So write P, Q, efficiency. P's efficiency is twice as that of Q. So let us first assume that the efficiency of Q is 1. So if efficiency of Q is 1, P's efficiency is 2 times as that of Q. That is 2 into this 1. So P's efficiency is 2. Now they have also given that Q can complete a work in 12 days. So time taken by Q to complete the work is 12 days. We need to find out the time taken by P and Q together to do the work. For that, first we need to find out the total efficiency of P and Q. Total efficiency of P and Q will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now we need to find out the work done. Work done can be found out from this particular part. Here efficiency of Q is given, time of Q is also given. So work done will be equal to efficiency into time. So work done by Q will be equal to efficiency is 1 into time is 12. So that is equal to 12. So work done by Q is equal to work done by P and Q together also. So work done by P plus Q is equal to 12. Total efficiency of P and Q is 3. So time taken by P and Q together to do the work will be work done, that is 12 divided by total efficiency, that is 3. Hence the answer is 4 days. Now the next question is, Anu can do a work in 30 days. Bindu is 50% more efficient than Anu. What is the time taken by Bindu to do the work? So in this question, they have given us that Bindu is 50% more efficient than Anu. This gives us the information about the efficiency of Bindu and Anu. Now let us represent Anu as A and Bindu as B. So they are whenever they are giving the efficiency in terms of percentage. Assume that the efficiency of A as 100. If efficiency of A is 100, what will be the efficiency of B? They are telling that Bindu is 50% more efficient than Anu. Means Bindu's efficiency will be 50 plus this 100. That will be equal to 150. Now take the ratio. Hence the efficiency ratio of A and B will be 2:3. Now time taken by Anu is given as 30 days. Now we need to find out the time taken by Bindu. Time taken by Bindu can be found out. Work done by efficiency of Bindu. Work done can be found out from this part. Work done will be equal to efficiency of A into time taken by A. Hence T of B is equal to work done is 2 into 30 divided by what is the efficiency of B? That is 3. Hence the answer will be equal to 20 days. The next question is, A can do a work in 12 days and B is joined who is 100% more efficient than A. In what time will A and B together finish the work? So this is similar question to that of the previous one. A is working for 12 days. So time taken by A is 12 days. And they are given that B is 100% more efficient than A. So take A's efficiency as 100. If A's efficiency is 100 and they are telling that B is 100% more efficient than A, which means B's efficiency is 100 plus this 100. That is, B's efficiency is 200. Now take the ratio. Ratio of efficiencies will be 1:2. Now they are asking us to find out the time taken by A and B together to finish the work. So we need to find out the time taken by A and B together. For that, first we need to find out what is the work done. Work done can be found out from this part. Okay. So work done will be equal to efficiency into time. That is 12 into 1. That is equal to 12. So time taken by A and B together is equal to work done, that is 12, divided by efficiency of A and B together. What is the efficiency of A and B together? If efficiency of A is 1, efficiency of B is 2, efficiency of A plus B will be 3. So time taken by A plus B will be work done by efficiency of A plus B is 3. So that will be equal to 4 days. Here finishes the last problem of the first part of time and work. I'll be back with more varieties of problems on time and work in the next video, which will be uploaded soon. If you feel this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading my new videos. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.